Take us through your night.
Yeah, I mean, I'm home last night trying to do everything that I can to get right, and I really just, I owe all of this really to Al and his staff. I mean, like I spent so much time with him this last few days, like literally doing anything and everything to give me a chance to play. So yeah, shout out our head therapist Al and his staff and Braden, and they just do a good job for all of us to, again, give us a chance to play on a weekly basis. So yeah.
When you woke up, did you feel like, okay, I'm probably going to be good to go, or did it kind of go down to the last minute a little bit?
Yeah, I woke up, felt pretty good. Communicating with Al, came in here a little bit earlier, and kind of did my routine, got in the pool, and I felt like I was good enough to go and went out there for warm up and felt good.
You had 20 catches in the first 8 games. Tonight you had 8. Just take us through what you guys saw with you catching the ball tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I appreciate, Zach trusting me, out there, me being an outlet for him and allowing me to, break tackles for this team and put us in positive, field position. So, again, whatever it's going to take, that this is a huge win for us tonight. Obviously, we all know that we needed to get back in the win column, and especially here at home. But yeah, whatever it's going to take, run, pass. We got a lot of weapons on this team, and they asked a lot of me today, and you got to respond.
When you saw Zach get hit like that, what were your thoughts, and were you thinking that there was a way that this guy was going to get back in that game?
The guy's a warrior. I mean, if, again, we have, specialists and the staff to make sure, they're thinking for our best interest. But if there's a chance, they're going to allow us to go out there and play. So obviously Zach got the green light, and if you give him the green light, he's going to try to play. Doesn't matter where it is, on the field, in the parking lot, wherever it is. Like that guy's the ultimate competitor. So it was really pleasing to see that it wasn't anything serious, and he was able to come back in and, again, just lead us, lead the team. Again, I've talked about how composed he is in the huddle when things are going good and things are going bad. I mean, again, the ultimate leader, a guy that you need in the huddle. The quarterback position, he's such a valuable piece of this offense. So to have him back in there, it was great.
You were almost a one-man wrecking crew in that first half. How much fun is that? What did that feel like? And They took it away in the second half, or what kind of dried up?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say one-man wrecking crew. I think our offense.
There's always help.
No, of course. I think the receivers were blocking their butts off, on the edge. Offensive line were moving guys, and yeah, I mean, I think as a ball carrier, when you get the ball, I mean, you should make the first person miss. You should break tackles, run over people. And then obviously, individually, you start to feel really good, and you get in that mode a little bit, and then you're able to, kind of do more, right? So it felt good. Really proud of the guys. And then, yeah, second half, how can we, be consistent? Again, we'll look at the tape and see how we can be better. But again, just proud of the guys, man. We needed to get that win, and for us to get that win was huge. And now celebrate this. Tomorrow come in and see how we can, get a win next week.
I don't want to rain on it at all. Don't take this the wrong way, but it is Ottawa, and I'm wondering how much better in your gut do you feel you're going to need to be against teams like Edmonton, Montreal, Sask?
Yeah, I don't really care about that. I feel like we won. It's still pro football. And speaking offensively, going against their defense, they got good guys in that defense. I think their linebackers, when you look at, 19 playing now, he's a great backer. They got Morgan back in the lineup, Revis. I think they got really good backers. So they got great players in that defense. And, they're trying to turn their season around. So, I mean, I think especially with Ottawa right now, they should be playing even harder because they're trying to fight, scratch, and claw for that first win. So, yeah, do we have to be better? Absolutely. I think, never get complacent, try to always find a way to get better, and hopefully you're on an uphill trajectory as the season goes on,